Senate will come to order. The Senate this morning will start by a prayer by Reverend Stephen George. Please rise.
Numbers chapter 30, verses 1 and 2 say, "This is what the Lord commands. When a man makes a vow to the Lord or takes an oath to obligate himself by pledge, he must not break his word, but must do everything he said." Almighty God, as we start this 103rd General Assembly, we ask for your wisdom and guidance over the next few months. Help us remember the oath we take today, and give us the grace to serve the people of this great state of Missouri to the best of our ability. We ask this in your holy name. Amen.
Please welcome Highway Patrol Troop F and the presentation of colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by God Bless America. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would you join me in thanking the Troop F Color Guard as well as the fantastically talented Caitlin Thompson here this morning. Please be seated. The Senate rules from the 102nd General Assembly, second regular session, will be the rules of Missouri Senate until temporary or permanent rules are applied. The senator from Platte.
Thank you, Mr. President. For the benefit of the body, reporters from various media outlets have been granted permission to take video and pictures of the show.
Please send those forward.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am now sending forward the appointment of officers of the temporary organization Senate. I ask for your vote.
Senator, do you want to make a motion about Missouri Highway Patrol and sidearms?
Yes, Mr. President. I would ask for unanimous consent of the Senate to allow members of the Missouri Highway Patrol to enter the chamber with firearms.
Hearing no objection, the Missouri Highway Patrol will be allowed to enter the chamber with sidearms. Senator, you have sent the members forward. Secretary, please read the numbers.
Temporary officers: President Pro Tem Cindy Malone, Secretary of Senate Christina Martin, Sergeant at Arms Marty Jewell.
Senator Black.
Mr. President, without objection, the above named officers will stand as temporary officers until permanent officers are elected.
Hearing no objection, that motion will carry. Senator Black.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, would you inquire Secretary of their communications with the Secretary of State, and if so, I ask that you direct.
There our communications to the Secretary of State. Please, Secretary, please read those messages.
To the Honorable Senate of the 103rd General Assembly, First Regular Session of the State of Missouri, in compliance with Section 115.525, Revised Statutes of Missouri, I have the honor to lay before you herewith a list of the names of the members of the Senate for the 103rd General Assembly, First Regular Session of the State of Missouri, elected at the November 8, 2022 general election and the November 5, 2024 general election. In testimony whereof, I hereunto set my hand and fix the official seal of my office this 8th day of January 2025. Signed, John R. Ashcroft, Secretary of State. Missouri State Senators, elected November 5th, 2024, District and name. From the 1st, Doug Beck. 3rd, Mike Henderson. 5th, Steve Roberts. 7th, Patty Lewis. 9th, Barbara Ann Washington. 11th, Joe Nicola. 13th, Angela Walton Mosley. 15th, David Gregory. 17th, Maggie Nuremberg. 19th, Stephen Weber. 21st, Curtis Gregor. 23rd, Adam Schnellke. 25th, Jason Dean. 27th, Jamie Berger. 29th, Mike Moon. 31st, Rick Bradford. 33rd, Brad Hudson. Missouri State Senators elected November 8, 2022, District and name. From the 2nd, Nick Schroer. 4th, Carla May. 6th, Mike Bernsbeck. 8th, Mike Searboy. 10th, Travis Fitzwater. 12th, Rusty Black. 14th, Brian Williams. 16th, Justin Dan Brown. 18th, Cynthia O'Loughlin. 20th, Curtis Trent. 22nd, Mary Elizabeth Coleman. 24th, Tracy McGregor. 26th, Ben Brown. 28th, Sandy Crawford. 30th, Lincoln Huff. 32nd, Jill Carter. 34th, Tony Lukemeyer.
I would remind our guests and members, Senate rules would require you to silence your cell phone or take those calls outside. We appreciate you accommodating this request. Senator Black.
Thank you, Mr. President. As our custom is set, the newly elected and re-elected senators will now be escorted by current sitting senators to the dais and then proceed to receive their oaths of office. We will begin with the re-elected senator from the 1st District, Senator Doug Beck, escorted by Senator Nick Schroer of the 2nd District.
Thank you, Mr. President. Governor. It is my pleasure to introduce Missouri State Senator Doug Beck, representing the 1st Senatorial District. I first met Senator Beck in 2016 when Missouri Freshman House tour after we won our respective state representative races. Just 4 years later, he was elevated to the upper chamber when he was first termed in the Senate in 2020. If you know anything about Senator Beck, I'm certain it's that he's been a proud member of Plumbers and Pipefitters, Local 562, for nearly 40 years. I won't tell you how old I am. Before his legislative tenure, Senator Beck served on the Ashland School Board for 9 years. Setting politics aside, 2 things I admire most about my colleague Senator Beck is his love for his family and our sports teams. If you ever see Senator Beck and myself talking in the back of the chamber, which is often, we're talking about our families, the Cardinals, Blues, or Cacaw, the Battlehawks. His wonderful wife, Marilyn, 2 children, 4 grandchildren, are always on Senator Beck's mind while he's serving the people of the 1st. His life's journey from plumber to a respected legislator is a testament to his dedication to Missouri and its people. I have the pleasure of introducing you, Senator Beck.
Let's welcome Doug Beck to the 1st Senate. Senator Black.
Next, the senator from the 3rd, Senator-elect Mike Henderson, will be escorted by Senator Carla May, 4th District.
Mr. President, I am delighted to introduce Senator-elect Mike Henderson for the 3rd Senatorial District. Senator Henderson was elected in 2024 to serve in Missouri's 3rd Senatorial District, which includes Crawford, St. Francis, St. Genevieve, Washington, and part of Jefferson City. Senator Henderson is a former member of the Missouri House of Representatives from 2017 to 2024, where he served as Speaker Pro Tem from 2023 to 2024. Senator Henderson graduated from high school in Jackson, Missouri in 1978, received his bachelor's in science from Murray State University in 1982, completed his master's from Southeast Missouri State in 1990, and received a specialist certificate in 1992. Prior to running for office, Senator Henderson worked as an educator administrator from 1983 to 2014 and served as both a public school teacher and coach. Senator Henderson resides in Lowe's with his wife Sherry. They have 2 children and 1 grandson. Congratulations to Senator Henderson and welcome to the Senate.
Let's welcome Senator.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next, the Senator from the 5th District, re-elected Senator Steve Roberts, escorted by Senator Mike Bertzger of the 6th District.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to introduce the Senator from the 5th District, Senator Steve Roberts. I represent like 5 counties. He just has a small part of the city of St. Louis. And I previously I served with him in the House, and now I have the honor of serving with him in the Senate as well. While he was in the House, he was selected to serve as chairman of the Missouri Legislative Black Caucus. He is a 4th generation St. Louis native whose parents and grandparents overcame segregation, discrimination to establish their careers. His mother, Dr. Joseph Frazier, became a distinguished doctor, and his father, a respected attorney, St. Louis alderman, and successful businessman. It is from his parents that he developed a strong sense of civic responsibility and social justice. Senator Roberts received a law degree from Pepperdine University School of Law. He was a former prosecutor for the city of St. Louis, where he participated in over 100 cases from minor weapons offenses to homicides. Senator Roberts also serves as captain of the Missouri Air National Guard in the JAG Corps. During his first term in the Missouri Senate, Senator Roberts has developed a reputation of being an honest broker and a person of integrity that I'm honored to call my colleague and my friend. Mr. President, Senator Roberts.
Let's welcome Senator Steve.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next is the Senator from the 7th District, Senator Patty Lewis, escorted by Senator Mike Searfoy of the 8th District.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise today to introduce Patty Lewis, who's been advocating for people for her entire career. With over 20 years of experience in healthcare, she has made a profound impact both as an ICU critical care nurse and as a healthcare executive. As a nurse, she's provided compassionate care to the most vulnerable patients in the hospitals. As an executive, she's led teams, built innovative strategies, and identified solutions to improve patient safety for healthcare organizations across the globe. Patty's commitment to service and giving back was instilled in her at a young age by her parents. Inspired by her father's dedication and example, she decided to run for office to make a difference in her community. She has carried those values throughout her life and began her journey in public service in 2020. For the past 4 years, Patty has fulfilled her role as a state representative for the 25th House District, which is in Kansas City, championing the needs and aspirations of her constituents. As she takes the oath of office today, she is joined by members of her family, including her mother, and her husband, Aaron. Senator Patty Lewis becomes the first nurse to serve in the Senate, and we commit to her commissions of advancing progress, equality, and opportunity for all. It is my honor to present Patty Lewis.
Let's welcome Senator.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's my privilege to introduce my former House colleague and now my Senate colleague from the 9th Senate District, Senator Robert Ann Washington, who was first elected to the Senate in 2020 and was re-elected in 2024 to represent southeastern Kansas City and Jackson County. I know her to be a fighter for her district and the things she cares about. There's probably no better example to me of this than last year when she wrote my wife with questions in the committee on one of my bills, which I appreciate. In her district, she regularly represents programs designed to bring attention to the importance of small business development, juvenile justice reform, minority mental health awareness, crime reduction, and environmental preservation. Senator Washington volunteers with her sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, Inc. She's a member of the St. James United Methodist Church, the Metropolitan Community College's Board of Trustees, Urban Summit, Freedom Inc., United Nations Association of Greater Kansas City, and the Urban Neighborhood Initiative. In addition to her legislative duties, Senator Washington is a practicing attorney who also possesses an MBA. She's a proud graduate of the University of Missouri Columbia State School of Journalism. She's very proud of that point. She mentioned that several times. She obtained her Master of Business Administration from Avila University and her Juris Doctorate from the University of Missouri Kansas City. She's proud to have one daughter and to be the baby to two boys, Knight and Aaron.
Let's welcome Senator Barbara Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Next is the Senator from the 11th District, Senator-elect Joe DeCola, escorted by Senator Rusty Black from the 12th District.
Mr. President, it is my honor to be able to introduce the Senator-elect, everybody's going to put elect in there at the beginning of the speech, from the 11th District. And with that, my little piece of politics, it's been found out that people looking through many Missouri archives that this is the first time a Republican, with this question you believe, have been elected to the 11th District and carry that number. And that was a surprising thing to learn that. Senator-elect Nicola from Kansas City represents the eastern part of Jackson County, both the City of Independence as well as other communities in that part of the county. His family's originally from Kansas City. He spent a little sliver of his life in New York, and I don't know why they decided to come back to Missouri. Senator-elect Nicola has spent time doing various jobs in his lifetime, and one little commercial plug, he is an author, he has a book. I'm sure if you will buy a book, he would sign it from you as well. Maybe after the ceremony. Senator-elect Nicola has been a Navy Sealy in his life, and we thank him for his service. He's been a motorcycle mechanic, hopefully better than I was growing up. Then he went to work as a school bus driver to begin with, and that with his lovely wife, Renee. I don't know whether she knows this part of the story, but history told me that we're driving by and a sign on the school bus says, "We need bus drivers in Independence." And she pointed to the sign and said, "You need a job." But at that point in time, he was part-time youth minister at his church, and he ended up being a school bus driver. And then during part of our story, and he just found this out, he trained bus drivers for the Independence School District to keep them from getting in trouble by administrators as well as parents. I wish I knew that service was available in my time driving the bus, because I've been able to physically talk to some upset people because of my actions, and I was right, they were wrong, they didn't understand that. So, Senator-elect Nicola, you could have saved me time to do. There's a couple of letters in my personal file we don't want to discuss on the microphone. Okay. With that, Senator Nicola has given tremendous service to Jackson County, both in his role as minister, senior minister at the church that he pastors,
as well as several other organizations such as Habitat for Humanity, Salvation Army, the City Union Mission, Independent School District, Youth Friends Organization. And I would say, of all the things that have prepared you for this, we discussed this in your office, being a senior pastor and getting to listen to people anywhere from donate $5 to $500 a week. If you survive that, you will survive this place. But one thing left. Also, in your ministry role, this is your last chance to run out back in the church. Sir, go on.
Let's welcome Senator Lake.
Thank you, Mr. President. Continuing on, next up for the 13th District, re-elected Senator Angela Walton Mosley, escorted by Senator Brian Williams.
I present to you today for re-election Senator Angela Walton Mosley. Senator Mosley is a trailblazing leader serving Missouri's 13th senatorial district since January 6, 2021. As the first Black person elected to represent the district in the Missouri Senate, she continues a family legacy of public service with her father, late stepmother, her sister who's here, Michelle Walton, as well as her husband, Jay Mosley, who also served in the Missouri House of Representatives. They all served as leaders in our state. Senator Mosley also was raised in North St. Louis County, attended St. Louis Public Schools. She is an alumna of Grand State University. She's also earned a bachelor's degree in science as well as a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority program. Embodying her lifelong commitment to excellence, education, and civic engagement, Senator Mosley married to former State Representative Jay Mosley, the couple making history by jointly passing House Bill 402, becoming the first married couple in Missouri's General Assembly to achieve such a legislative milestone. Devoted mother of three, Jamon, Janae, and Chanel Mosley, Senator Mosley balances her family responsibilities and dedication to serving her constituents. With her daughter opposed to joining the Missouri House of Representatives, the Walton Mosley family legacy of leadership and service continues on. Mr. President, I present to you Senator Walton Mosley, re-election.
Let's welcome Senator.
Thank you, Mr. President. From the 15th District, Senator-elect David Gregory, escorted by Senator Justin Brown in 16th District. Senator for Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's my honor to introduce and welcome Senator-elect David Gregory. I've had the privilege of knowing David for several years now when he was in the House. He represents the 15th Senatorial District. He's born and raised in St. Louis. He knows the needs of his constituents. He and his wife, Paige, and their beautiful daughter currently live in Chesterfield. David served 6 years in the House of Representatives and received the Freshman Legislative Review of the Year. David is a strong Christian conservative, and I look forward to serving with David in the Senate.
Let's welcome Senator-elect David Gregory. Senator Black.
Thank you, Mr. President. The senator from the 17th, Senator-elect Maggie Nuremberg, escorted by Senator Cindy Laughlin, 18th Senatorial District.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's my honor to introduce the senator from the 17th District, Maggie Nirenberg. Senator Nirenberg grew up in Clay County and attended Smithville School District from kindergarten to graduation. She earned her bachelor's degree from Truman State University, from my area, where she interned for Senator Chuck Gross. Following graduation, Senator Nirenberg married her husband Greg, and they joined the Peace Corps together. They spent 2 years living in the rainforest of Ecuador and working in education and public health. Upon returning to Kansas City, Senator Nirenberg earned her master's degree and teaching certification from the University of Missouri, Kansas City. She went on to teach at University Academy and North Kansas City High School. She taught Spanish, journalism, and English language learners before being elected to the Missouri House of Representatives in 2020. She fully embraces the joys and challenges that come with being a boy mom. As a boy mom myself, I'm sure we'll have many stories to bond over. Maggie and her husband Greg are the proud parents of 3 sons, Luke, Eli, and Henry, who are all here today. Maggie loves to spend time with her family, her parents, 3 sisters, in-laws, and 17 nieces and nephews. It is my honor to present Senator-elect Maggie Nirenberg.
Thank you, Mr. President. The 19th District, Senator-elect Stephen Weber, escorted by Senator Curtis Trent of 20th.
Mr. President, it is my honor to introduce and welcome Senator-elect Stephen Weber. He is a former Marine who served 8 years in the House of Representatives. He will represent Boone County, including his beloved hometown of Columbia. He's joined today by his brother Jonathan and mother Barbara. And in addition to service in the Senate, he also works for the AFL-CIO, is known as the best dressed member of the
Somebody welcome
Thank you, Mr. President. From the 21st District, Senator-elect Curtis Gregory, escorted by Senator Mary Elizabeth Coleman of the 22nd District.
Thank you, Mr. President. It is my honor to introduce the senator from Saline, one of our newest members. Many of you know him as a former state representative and a standout offensive lineman for the Missouri Tigers, where he made his name protecting our quarterbacks with unwavering strength and determination. On the field, his physical presence was impossible to miss, standing tall as a leader in size and spirit. He will likely serve this chamber in the same way. This Missouri farmer, a 4th-generation farmer, and the only pig farmer in the legislature, brings the same dedication and tenacity to the Senate. As the only member to graduate from Mizzou with a master's degree in general agriculture, he carries with him a deep understanding of Missouri's agricultural roots. Just as he defended his team under the bright lights of Barrow Field, he will now defend the taxpayers, ensuring their hard-earned dollars are wisely and responsibly spent, and that our state's rural values are protected. The senator's family, his wife Ella, along with Brooke and Henley, are with us today, and his parents Ruth and Roger are here in spirit. The last senator from Salem County was Bill Stokes, followed by Senator Pierce and then Senator Hoskins, but today we welcome a new era of leadership from Saline. Proven track record of tackling tough issues, who's ready to lead Missouri forward with integrity and strength, and a commitment to the values that make our state great. Please join me in welcoming Senator Trent Curtis.
Escorted by Senator Tracy Curry from
President, I present to you Senator-elect Adam Schmelting. Schmelting's family came to America in 1628. He's a seventh-generation Missourian and a member of the National Society of the Sons of the American Revolution. Adam Schmelting has been honored with many titles. He's a son, he's a husband to Christine, he's a father to Catherine and George, he's a minister, a soldier, a realtor, and a state representative. I enjoyed working with then Representative Schmelting over in the House. We worked together to protect seniors, our military, and children. Today, he will soon no longer be the gentleman from St. Charles County. He will be the senator from St. Charles County, and I'm proud to call him a colleague again. Welcome to Missouri Senate.
Mr. President, from the 25th District, re-elected Senator Jason Bean, escorted by Senator Ben Brown, 26th District.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's my privilege to honor to introduce Senator Jason Bean today. Senator Bean has served the good people of the 25th District for over the last 4 years. This last November, he was re-elected to serve them for another term. The people of the 25th are privileged to have somebody like Senator Bean serving them. He understands more than anyone the importance of agriculture to our state, both domestically and internationally. As an agribusinessman, Senator Bean understands more than anyone the importance of agriculture to our state. It's my great honor today to stand before you and recognize a leader whose vision, dedication, and unwavering commitment to public service do not go unnoticed. One thing that stands out to me is that he is someone that will never hesitate to reach out to you and give you calls to see how you're doing and check in and visit, and also make a trip to your district and grab lunch and spend some time catching up. I'm proud to have served with Senator Bean for the last 2 years. I've gotten to know him and his strong work ethic and values to help guide his decision making. His entrepreneurial spirit and integrity are invaluable to this chamber. He's joined here today by his 3 children, Colin, Claire, and Otto, and I'd like to welcome all of them here today as well. Congratulations on your re-election, Senator, and I look forward to continuing to work with you.
Mr. President, from the 27th District, Senator-elect Jamie Berger, escorted by Senator Sandy Crawford, 28th District.
Mr. President, it's my honor this afternoon to introduce Senator-elect Jamie Berger. You know Jamie from his time in the House, where he served from 2020 to 2024. Jamie comes to us from a wide background, varied background, I guess I should say. I think he's going to make a great addition to the Senate. He spent 37 years in business, also 12 years in county government. I think that makes a great all-around. He's going to make a great all-around senator. I asked Jamie a fun fact that I could share, and he gave me a great one. Jamie in 2013 was the cover model, yes, cover model, for Steel Corporation, and if you don't believe me, I have the pictures to prove it. Jamie's joined here today by his wife Sherry, his sister, 2 brothers, in-laws, and a host of friends, and I feel very proud to introduce Senator-elect Jamie Berger.
Thank you, Mr. President. From the 29th District, re-elected Senator Mike Boone, escorted by Senator Lincoln Hunt, 38th District.
Mr. President, it is my pleasure today to introduce to the body Senator Mike Moon. Senator Moon is a dedicated public servant representing Missouri's 29th district. A Republican from Ash Grove Pirates, he was first elected to the Missouri Senate in 2020 and re-elected last year in 2024. Before his Senate tenure, he served in the Missouri House of Representatives from 2013 to 2020. Senator Moon is known by all of us for his very strong conservative values and commitment to constitutional principles. In addition to his legislative work, he's a fellow Catholic from Southwest Missouri, an active member in the High Street Baptist Church, where he serves as a deacon and also a Sunday school teacher. Born actually in North Carolina, Senator Moon graduated from Western Branch High School in Virginia and later earned a bachelor's degree in secondary education from what was then Southwest Missouri State University, now the Missouri State University. He and his wife Denise have 5 children and are the very proud grandparents of 7 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, Senator Mike Moon.
Let's welcome Senator Mike Moon.
Mr. President, from the 31st District, re-elected Senator Rick Bratton, escorted by Senator Jill Carter of the 32nd District.
Mr. President, it is an honor for me to stand before you today and to stand with Senator Rick Bratton and introduce him to this body. Senator Rick Bratton is a native-born son of Cass County, growing up in Greenwood, Missouri. After graduating from Lee Summit High School, Senator Bratton earned the title of United States Marines and served 6 years, achieving the rank of sergeant. After getting out of the military, he founded a successful small construction business that has been in operation for 18 years. Currently resides on his 40-acre hunting paradise. You should have probably said that out loud. Rick married the light of his life, Athena, and is a father of 5 incredible children: Mariah, Kayla, Rick, Garrett, and Hannah. He and his family are devoted Bible-believing Christians. Guided by his faith, Senator Bratton has been a strong and steadfast leader fighting for true conservative values. These values are what led him to become a founding member and chairman of the Missouri Freedom Caucus. Recently, the Missouri Times named Senator Bratton Legislator of the Year for his ability to diligently uphold conservative Christian values while at the same time ensuring that legislation important to his district was made a priority in the entire Missouri Senate. He's also somebody who stood beside me 2 years ago introducing me, so it's a great pleasure to introduce Senator Rick Bratton to this body.
Let's welcome Senator
Thank you, Mr. President. From the 33rd Senatorial District, Senator-elect Brad Hudson. Wow. Mr. President, it is my privilege today to introduce Senator-elect Brad Hudson. Senator-elect Hudson will represent the 33rd Senatorial District in southern Missouri. Raised on his family farm near Cape Fair, Senator-elect Hudson continues to live there today with his wife Carissa and their 2 children, Bethany and Dan. As pastor, Senator-elect Hudson holds a deep understanding of the importance of protecting religious liberty and is unwavering in his commitment to defending conservative values while promoting the interests of rural Missouri. Journey in public service began in 1998 when he worked as the Chief Compliance Officer for the Stone County Department of Planning and Zoning. In 2008, he was elected as the Stone County Assessor, a position he held until his election to the Missouri House of Representatives in 2018. In the House, Senator-elect Hudson serves as the Chair of the Economic Development Committee and Vice Chair of the Rules Legislative Oversight Committee. With a strong commitment to his community, Senator-elect Hudson has earned the respect of his constituents. It is my pleasure and honor to welcome him to the Missouri Senate.
Let's welcome Senator-elect Brad Hudson. The oath of office will now be administered by
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of the state of Missouri,
and of the state of Missouri,
and will faithfully perform the duties of my office,
and will faithfully perform the duties of my office,
and that I will not knowingly receive, directly or indirectly,
that I will not knowingly receive directly or indirectly
any money or other valuable thing
any money or other
for the performance or non-performance of any act or duty pertaining to my office, other than the compensation allowed by law. So help me God.
Senators and senators-elect, please take your seats. Madam Secretary, please call the roll of the 103rd General Assembly of the Missouri State Assembly.
Senators Dean. Here. Beck. Here. Bergstedt. Here. Black. Here. Bratton. Here. Brown 16. Here. Brown 26. Here. Berger. Here. Carter. Here. Searboy. Here. Coleman. Here. Crawford. Here. Fitzwater. Here. Gregory 15. Here. Gregory 21. Here. Henderson. Here. Huff. Here. Hudson. Here. Lewis. Here. Lukemeyer. Here. Bay. Here. McCreary. Here. Boone. I'm here. Mosley. Nicola. Here. Nurnberg. Here. O'Laughlin.
Here.
Roberts. Here. Shelton. Here. Schroer. Here. Trent. Here. Washington.
Here.
Weber. Here. Williams. Present.
The quorum has been established. The Senate for the first regular session of the 103rd General Assembly is duly convened. Senator from White.
Thank you, Mr. President. Without objection, Senate will go to the order of business and resolutions. I ask that you recognize me for a resolution.
Hearing no objection, the order of business will be resolution. Senator from Black.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I have a resolution I am sending forward, and I ask that it be read.
Madam Secretary, please read the resolution.